Sophia's Magic Lesson. Read aloud by Aditi Saraswat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Written by Sarah Nathan, based on an episode by Craig Gerber. Sophia is so excited. It's her first sorcery class ever at Royal Prep. I can't wait to learn magic, she says, taking her seat next to James in the classroom. Fauna, their sorcery teacher, explains that the first lesson is to change a rock into a ruby. Sophia gets set to try the spell as she waves her hand, says the magic words, and turns her rock into an apple. Oops! Sophia looks around and sees that all the other kids have their rubies on their desk. Don't worry, class, says Fauna. You can practice at home later. We have 3 new spells to learn today. 3 new spells plus a test at the end of the week. How will Sophia ever learn them all? After school, Sophia practices her spell with Clover. This time, she turns a rock into a tomato. It was supposed to turn into a ruby, she says, disappointed. Clover grabs the tomato. This is much better, he says, taking a big bite. If you want to learn magic, ask a sorcerer. That's it. Cedric is just the person to help Sophia. When Cedric sees Sophia at his door, he can't help staring at her magical amulet. It's so nice to see your amulet. I mean you, he adds quickly, inviting her inside. As Sophia looks around at the mess in Cedric's workshop, she gets an idea. Could I help you clean up your workshop in return for magic lessons? She asks. Having Sophia in his workshop every day will give Cedric a chance to take the amulet, so he agrees to make Sophia the apprentice. I'm going to brew up a potion that will make me invisible, Cedric tells War Oil after Sophia leaves. Then I'll swipe Sophia's amulet and rule the kingdom. I will be King Cedric the First, Cedric cries happily. When Sophia returns the next day, she's ready for her first magic lesson. She cleans while Cedric works on his invisibility potion. It doesn't go very well, though. Poof! Next, Cedric teaches Sophia a phrase his father, Goodwine the Great, taught him. Slow and steady does the trick. Sophia holds her wand straight and she slowly texts the magic words. It works in her hand. It is a ruby. I did it, Sophia exclaims. You're a really good teacher, Mr. Cedric. Cedric blushes. He's not used to getting compliments. Just then, Bailiwick comes in with a message for Cedric. King Ronald wants to see him right away. Ronald tells Cedric that King Magnus is coming for a visit. He's always bragging about his kingdom, King Ronald says. He points to the stone gragagals. Maybe you can change the gloomy gragagals into golden horses. That would impress him. So Cedric raises his wand and turns a gragaval into a winged horse. But it flies away. King Ronald shakes his head. No, not every real sorcerer can be gifted as your father, he says. Poor Cedric. Sorry, your spell didn't work, Sophia says. Cedric shrugs. Then he tells Sophia about his father, the greatest royal sorcerer who ever waved a wand. He even saved King Ronald's father 9 times, but I haven't saved anyone's life. Just then, one of the potion bottles falls falls off the shelf and turns Sophia into a lizard. In the instant, Cedric leaps into action. Lizardo changeo, and poof, Sophia changes back. Thank you, Sophia exclaims. Oh, that's an easy spell, Cedric says. Sophia looks up at Cedric. You're so good at magic, so why couldn't you turn the Gaga girls into golden horses? Cedric admits that he's around the king. He gets nervous. I'm going to find a way to show Dad that you're a real sorcerer, Sophia tells Cedric. Why would you do that? Cedric asks. Sophia grins, because you're my friend. At dinner that night, King Magnus goes on and on about his kingdom and his sorcerer. We have a great sorcerer too, Sophia says. We should have him put on a show. Her family looks worried. After all, Cedric isn't really great at magic, but when King Magnus finds out that Cedric is the son of Good Wine the Great, he insists. Back in Cedric's workshop, Sophia encourages her friend. We can help each other get ready, she says. Remember, slow and steady does the trick. While Cedric is busy preparing tricks for his royal magic show, Sophia practices her spells for the sorcery test, but her spells aren't really perfect. A little later, as Sophia cleans Cedric's workshop, she wipes a smudge off his spellbook and discovers why Cedric's invincibility potion isn't working. He didn't see two ingredients on the list. When Sophia tells him the news, Cedric can't believe it. Now he can finally make the potion. He says goodnight to Sophia, drops the final two ingredients into the cauldron, and smiles. I did it, Wormy, he shouts. And then Cedric sees what Sophia left for him. She made this for me? And Cedric asks. Nobody has ever done anything like that for him before. The next day, Sophia is ready for her magic test. Fauna appears out a rock, a lime, and an old shoe. You must perform the three transformation spells we learned this week, she says. Sophia takes a deep breath and remembers Cedric's advice. Slow and steady, she tells herself. It works! Sophia passes the sorcery test. She runs home to show Mom and Dad her gold star. Meanwhile, Cedric is ready for the magic show. When it's time for my last trick, I pour the invincibility potion on myself. Swipe Sophia's amulet and take over the kingdom, he tells Wormwood. The magic show begins and Cedric announces that his first trick will be to make Clover fly, but instead he makes poor Clover bounce. Sophia feels bad for Cedric. If only he were doing a trick he knew well, she thinks. But then she has an idea. She takes the lizard potion from Cedric's magic bag and spills it on herself. Sophia's the lizard, James shouts. In a flash, Cedric cries, Lizardo, change, and poof. Sophia is back, unharmed. You saved Sophia's life, King Renald cries. That was magnificent. Thank you. I saved her life, Cedric asks, blushing as he's on audience claps. You did that on purpose, Cedric whispers to Sophia. Sophia smiles. It's the only one trick I knew you could do, no matter how nervous you were. Cedric's next trick is invincibility potion. It's a trick I've been planning for many, many years, he says, raising his wand. But then he sees Sofia's smiling face. He lowers his arm and pours the potion on Clover instead. Everyone, including King Magnus, is impressed. Cedric is a great sorcerer, he declares. Back in Cedric's workshop, Sofia gives her friend a gold star. It was fun being your apprentice, she says. Good night, Mr. Cedric. Cedric watches her leave and then turns to Woodworm. Oh, Wormy, he says, we can always take over the kingdom tomorrow. Princess lesson. A true princess knows that helping a friend is magical. The end. Hope you enjoy this story. Bye. See you next time.